Okay, in this video we're taking a look at another 5-inch frame here from Can-Am Rotors. Lightweight modular frame here, and interesting packaging. I guess it comes in a variety of different configurations. So there's two models. There's an FX-1 and a UL1 and 2. This one here, obviously with the check marks here, showing it's an FX-1 5-inch deadcat style with 16 to 19 millimeter motor mounts, or you can get all these other different varieties. 5-inch deadcat 12 to 16 millimeter motor mounts. Interesting. You can go for some smaller motors, or you can get some different sizes here, 5 to 6 inch or 7 inch, and then you have some different bottom plates, narrow, wide, and LRs, I guess the long range. So this is what I've got here. It's the 5-inch deadcat 16 to 19 millimeter motor mount. It's a pretty traditional size here, and everything is in the bag, so let's go ahead and get everything out. It looks like it's a boomerang style arm, but it looks like this is going to be the front arm and the back arm here. So it's boomerang in the sense that the arms are going to be like this. So a set of arms on one side and a set of arms on the other side. Okay, yeah, so these are some pretty thick arms, coming at about 5 millimeters thick. And the arms look about the same width on both sides. So 7 millimeters on the back arms and 7 millimeters on the front arms. You got a 3-hole pattern, 16 by 19 on the front and also on the back. And here's a look. I think this is the bottom plate, I believe. And 1.5 millimeters for that, and then 1.5 for this one as well. And these are the side plates. Also 1.5 for both of these. And then it comes with a TPU printed canopy for the camera area, and a little protection here for the camera and the top. And then this is all the hardware you get. So it should be really easy to put together. You get 2 standoffs, and you get 4 of these silver screws and 4 silver nuts, and 2 of the smaller M3 screws there. Okay, so here it is all assembled. It was pretty easy to put together, and yeah, as you can see here, deadcat style. I'll give you some measurements here. So about 215 millimeters motor across the front, about 187 millimeters motor across the back arms, and about 134 millimeters front to back. And motor to motor distance diagonally is about 241 millimeters. And the frame comes in at about 61.6 grams. Now on the Facebook page, they had the screws coming in from the top and the nuts on the bottom, but I decided to reverse that. I think this is meant for a 20 by 20 stack. As you can see, the 20 by 20 holes there. However, if you're trying to build this, you're going to have to mount your stack before you put the frame together, because there's no way to get to it from the bottom. You have these 2 slits here for a battery strap on the bottom, and that's why I put the screws in like this, so that I could put a little bit of a padding here to protect the battery from getting dented by these screws. Another thing I've noticed is that the top here is kind of loose, and let's see if I can get it to. It's kind of rattled. Yeah, there you go. It's rattling around. As you can see there. So if you're using like a split mini or something like that, the vibrations are going to cause a lot of jello in this. I would suggest to them that they may want to go 2 millimeters instead of 1.5 millimeters here, and also increase the thickness of these brace plates here. Obviously the arms are very thick, 5 millimeters thick, so not likely it's going to break, but I think where it's going to break is probably here. These plates are probably a little bit too thin at 1.5 millimeters. I think that they're trying to cut the weight down. Of course, 61 millimeters is or 61 grams is very light for a 5-inch frame. So, but yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to maybe bump these up to the side plates to 2 millimeters. And then I would even go 2.5 millimeters on the main bottom plate, and then this secondary plate maybe 2 millimeters. I think that'll go a long ways to shoring this up, and try it. You know, maybe they can do something about this, the fitment here, because it is rattling around, or some other sort of mechanism here to prevent the top from moving around, because that's where the camera is going to be mounted, and you're going to get a lot of jello if you're using a CMOS camera or some sort of high def camera like a Split Mini or something like that. But I think that what they're going for is ultra lightweight and deadcat style. So yeah, these guys are new, so why don't you guys give them some constructive criticism and feedback down in the comments below on this frame, what you guys think of it, what you think might could use improvement. Obviously, you know, I think there's room for improvement here, but yeah, I think they're just kind of starting out in frame design, and this is one of their first frames. So definitely leave some comments below and give these guys some feedback on their frame and what they could possibly do to improve it. And that's going to do it for this video and this frame review. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and talk to you guys in the next video.